to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tracy. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Running inside, it's Jackson. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Dante Moore. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Pressure coming, and they got it.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. The getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already had 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing more. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Offense in an empty set. Throwing, Sellers. Pocket breaking down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Gets it to him on the screen. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
That's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Quarterback keeps it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down.
Ready. Move. Joker.
Might be changing the route. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Riley. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Sellers on the play action. Rushes on him. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
It's first down from the 11. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Running inside, it's Riley. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Sellers from the gun on third down. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Using his legs, it's caught. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Here's more to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Unleashes one. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. There's some room. 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys that get there in a hurry.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sellers. With the catch, it's Riley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, we saw them have to punt on the last drive. That's not the case so far this time. Much better job executing there on third down. I know it's early. Third play of this drive, but picking that up, that should give this offense tons of confidence and a little bit of juju here moving forward.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Again, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a crease. It's Cobb. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. The Golden Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down two positions.
Snags it, and he's open. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Sellers to the air again. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
On the move. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Firing to the right, complete. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Tracy. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
They'll try it over the left side. Maybe a crease. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just...
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So an 82-yard drive there, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Wolverines! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
It's This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for room, it's Cobb. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Finding some room. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Moore. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring them.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get 1st downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And the Golden Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
4th down, Moore. Throws to the wideout. That catch would have given him the 1st down, but just a smidgen out of bounds, and they'll turn it over on that.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He breaks a tackle. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He stepped out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. Great awareness there on that run. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Sellers. The sweet feet buy a little time. Quarterback got it himself. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Clock's running down late in the ball game. Every 1st down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting a 1st down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
Play fake, Sellers. Here's a heat. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Running inside. It's Riley. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Off the play fake. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. Working on the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Sellers. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown.
Ready.
Again, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. Fourth down, Sellers. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play? Late in this football game, offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
The Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So Washington State's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. So glad you're with us here for the Peach Bowl in Atlanta. It caps off a really exciting weekend of quarterfinal games. The last spot in the CFP semifinals at stake here, Joel.
And what we've seen in all of these playoff games, whether it was the first round at home or in these quarterfinals in these bowl games, is the ability to win the line of scrimmage, in particular early, has set up these teams for success in these games. Now you get to see which one of these groups can get out there and win that line of scrimmage with their offensive line. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
To throw, it's Knight. The pass rush closing in. He's sacked and be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
A sack like that on second down is a drive killer. Now third and forever. And now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
Using his legs on the scramble. Cannot escape. They tackle him right at the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do right here, Chris. They told us in our meetings that when this quarterback left the pocket, they wanted to make sure that they were contacting him with physicality and toughness, and that's exactly what happens here.
Still going. It's a foot race. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25. So Michigan's offense out there for their first possession. This is a young quarterback who won the job, and his lack of experience hasn't really shown so far this year, Joel. Can he step up in this moment?
Chris, the message from his coaches was pretty clear as they told us. You take the plays that the defense gives you, and if he does that, he's going to continue to have success. If he tries to search for something more, that's when he could get himself in trouble. But as a young player, you go out there, you execute, take those easy throws, you're going to have success.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Dixon. Breaks free. He might be gone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They connect for 6.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. To the air. It's Knight. Moves out of the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at least love to get a big hit on him outside of the pocket, but they're unable to do so.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Brought down short of that 1st down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this 4th down play. The Cougars will line up to boot it away. 2nd punt now. His first was a beauty. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Oh, and he's swarmed quickly. It's a sack. Michigan will call time here. Their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off here. Picks up the first and still on it. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. And now Michigan chooses to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. And the Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sellers. Here comes the rush. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The offense going with the hurry up. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
This is a really solid job by this defense. Look at the pursuit of the quarterback as he scrambles, and they're just forcing him to the outside. And as he gets near the sideline, now he's got a decision to make. Do I take a hit, try to get one or two?
Brings toward the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum. They're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? The back's got it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the Cougars will kick this away to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Time to start the second half, but first an update from Holly Rowe on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, Coach Whittingham told me coming out of the locker room, he loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Quick completion to the tight end. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Back to throw. It's Sellers. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Looking for a receiver. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Dropping back, it's Knight. On the run here, lets it go. With the catch, it's Reynolds. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And he'll drop back here on third down. Coming after him. He's hit as he throws it. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on fourth down. But that's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
They'll get him down for a gain of 1. And the Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here, the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. You just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Knight. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Here comes the pressure. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Trying to find some room. It's Riley. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Now the Cougars are going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense really clicking.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This one seems like it's over.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Reynolds. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Second down now after the sack. To throw, it's Knight. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it falls incomplete, and as the clock hits 0-0, that's it, game over. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel, Pat, and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.